tight room. What shoes are those?
As more I unpack,
That shoe you're on.
the more I find brand new things that were my
Carlene,
mom's that she never wore.
You're on.
Oh!
The
Wakey,
things
wakey.
that you don't
Where's the
know.
phone?
You know the ones you
Have you got the phone?
Yes.
May I have the phone over? It's over there.
We're gonna find out.
Mom, see if these are fitting.
What?
Brand
See
new
if these
free.
fit you.
They look good.
Oh, wow.
You just step in them. You don't have to use a shoehorn, nothing. Just step your foot right
Wow,
in.
where did you get these?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, she stole them.
The more I unpack, the more I find brand new things that I got from my mom that she never used. We never even unpacked.
Oh, my word. Well, keep them coming.
Yeah, she was like a 9.5, 10, so you might be right on the money. You should be able to just...
I
There
did
we
get
are.
up wearing your slippers.
Excellent. They're supposed to be
I
really
did not get up without slippers.
good.
Does everybody understand this?
Now you've got your feet out. Yes.
When I fell, I could not stand.
Yes.
Then I put her slippers on, and I made it. It wasn't easy, but I made it.
Oh,
You should be able to put your foot down and just push right into that. Push your foot down. No.
Flat.
Just put your foot flat. Put a little weight on it. The new kind that you should just be able to stand right into. You gotta put it flat on the floor.
I'm trying!
Well, keep trying. You got it.
I don't have to stick my hand in there, do I?
What size are these?
9.5, 10.
Those would should fit you, Mom. They don't fit her. They'll fit
I'm
me.
not in the end. I got my toes are still,
Here, Mom. Try these on. You know what? You try these on because these are already stretched.
Yeah.
See if that fits, and then I'll take those.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Try. Well, try.
I have to loosen that, don't I?
No, they don't loosen. Try putting your foot in mine.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And I just swept the floor, and now there's another pile.
We're online, I mean,
Look
we're
at the
doing
pile
cameras.
of dirt that's right around your chair. There, we
Oh,
got it.
nice.
Okay. Then
All right.
you guys are good.
So now I have I'll wear those.
Yes.
Oh, I just have to figure out how to get it on my foot.
And I will sweep the dirt that's around your chair now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. There you go.
You want to stay?
Why don't we get the dye and put it in the sink so we don't make a
Why
mess?
don't we do mail call first and then we'll do that?
Well, I know, but I don't want to spill it.
All right. We'll do
You know.
that.
Okay. We're not dyeing stuff down here. No, no.
What?
We're not dyeing it down here.
We're not doing anything.
We'll go up to my house.
Yes.
How about that? We just have to figure out how
Well,
to get you
until
up
I
the
get
hill.
those things polyurethane, I don't want to ruin the countertops. I sound like I'm the only person around here that's got any sense.
I knew we'd have trouble.
We're gonna get you up the cabin. Don't worry about it.
It's not that hard. I mean,
We'll
we
figure
gotta,
it out.
we gotta boil them all in.
All right, we're online.
We have to boil them all in water first, just with no
Okay.
dye.
All right, I'm gonna stick this back over
Good
here. so
morning.
don't forget.
Do you do that with no dye?
We do it with no dye, just to
First
shrink them.
off.
To shrink them, just a bit, tighten them up. They're
All right.
cotton.
Yeah, I know, but I thought you put the dye in and then boiled it at the same time.
No, if you want them colored, but if you don't want
Yeah.
them colored, you don't put the dye in.
Can I
Right.
roll over there?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll over there.
I found the opener. I think it's over there where the camera is.
Well, it's all right. We're going to need a knife for this one. This is from Sam Keys.
Sam, she's the one that wants to.
Yes.
All right, roll
She's
back.
the one that you're making the, what you call it for.
Oh, look,
There you go.
this way.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
That's my orange knife.
Sorry. Would anyone like a cup of coffee?
I just finished mine, thank you.
No, thank
Oh.
I will split with my mother.
Oh, are you gonna make it with Starbucks?
Yes?
I'll have to have one.
We're splitting one. You don't get a full one.
Ooh, oh look.
Thank you, Sam. So we've got apple snaps and we have apple nuggets.
Ooh.
Lovely jubbly.
What's that?
Right.
Elvis, more treats. I love to eat Elvis.
Oh. There you go.
He's my favorite.
Right.
Okay.
Today you've been out and about.
Yes.
Did you
Yes.
get your nice cozy one on
I
as
got
well?
my fuzzy on because it was cozy. Now, I got a problem, which hopefully you guys will solve before too long. Is my go-kart is over in that building over there, and it really should be in here in case it rains.
Your go-kart? Oh, your scooter.
No, it's not going to get wet out there.
What's it, it's underneath the roof.
It's underneath the roof.
The whole place in there is wet. How'd it get wet?
You've just come up with these ideas like it's an easy thing to get the scooter back in here. You know what, that's one more thing today.
She mentioned
Okay.
about-
She says, you've
How about
had
I
your
come in
asks
with a
for the
truck?
day.
And you know how many asks she's like, can you bring the dogs in? So I go bring the dogs in. Half an hour later, she starts calling me, will you bring the dogs in? And I'm like, I come over here, I'm like, what dogs? She's like, they're out in the pond. I'm like, I just brought them in. Pick up your feet. Pick up your feet.
I hear Aiken's really nice this time of year.
Says you guys have not been stuck in the tack room all day breathing fumes from painting.
Did you hear that, Wanda?
Yeah.
Did
So
you hear that? Did you hear that? I don't.
Wanda has decided she sleeps on my leg.
Oh.
and then my mother says, "Oh, I like, do you want to come help?" And she's like, "No, I can't. I'm watching the dog." Wanda. So.
Do we ever put animals in the new stables?
What new stables?
Wallace's stables.
We are trying to.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know, we went today and the wood is soaking wet because of the condensation in the air.
Yeah.
And Janine was going,
Oh, rain.
no, in the air. It's called clammy, nasty,
It was
yucky.
really
stuff.
like there's a thin film because all the doors were shut, so it was holding in the moisture. So I opened up all the doors on the other side, put a heater on and a fan, and wiped all the walls down and then painted there. But what we'll do tomorrow morning is we have a job tomorrow. We have jobs every day for the rest of the week. So I'll do it in the afternoon because we have to get those painted in order to start using them.
Yeah, so that's what the
Painted
hold up
yet,
is.
so they can't put the
And it's the
animals in.
polyurethane, I
I
think,
thought
isn't
about
it?
the
The sealant
airstream
we're
or what?
putting on.
Yeah,
and
the
then,
sealant.
And then a
And
little
the-
bit of metal paint.
Yeah.
And that gets it all ready to go.
And the tap room's all ready to start organizing, so we made progress.
Well, I'm keeping the goat food in the tumble dryer.
What?
I'm keeping the goat food in the tumble dryer.
Probably the only safe
The
place
cellar dryer.
from the
The
goat.
tumble dryer.
She calls the regular dryer a tumble dryer.
Yeah, because it tumbles it dry.
We don't, you know, we just let her do it, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Just go with
understand.
it. You know,
I don't like my sticky glue.
I like it.
Oh, I like it.
Does it
And it
dry?
comes up
It's
really
your
easy.
pig floor.
Huh?
That's your pig floor.
My pig floor. That good company. Pig.com, I think is the name of it.
Okay.
Or something very close to that.
Yes.
This stuff is great stuff.
Oh my gosh, your board is sold out.
The
Yes.
boards are low.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Thank you, Jane. That was
Thank
good
you
news.
all.
That is
Oh, God, we made it.
godsend.
Oh,
Is it the first tomorrow?
It is the first tomorrow.
Whoa, the first
We will be
already?
doing chicken bingo tomorrow.
we have to do a chicken bingo tomorrow.
Did we figure out whether I can bring chickens on a job tomorrow?
What's she talking about?
She
No.
said, did she figure out
Did
whether
not.
they could
Someone let me know whether I can
chickens
do
on a
that.
job?
Because I'd like to bring chickens and rabbits tomorrow.
And Wanda,
I don't know who you call, the Department of Agriculture or something.
Yeah, I
Have you
couldn't
got-
find anything online that says we shouldn't.
I am sure that if it were restricted, they'd be down our throats now. They have a way of doing that
Yeah.
with their yellow pieces of paper and stuff. We haven't had any notice whatsoever.
No, I think it was just one of the facilities asked not to have.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had anything from.
Maybe
Yeah,
they got
it's
somebody
fine.
that like chicken.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We have tomorrow. We got Rockport at 10:30.
Rockport.
Who?
I'm going to Rockport tomorrow morning at 10:30.
Rockport. Rockport.
I got all nervous because when I went online,
We ought to call Bud
And what
because
did he
he's
say
down in
online?
Rockport and he can't drive.
I went online yesterday to check what our schedule was like, and there was no bookings for all week, and I was like, ooh, and there's tons of them for the rest of the month. And I was like, ooh, that's not good. And then by the time I'd answered all of the emails, we had Monday through Friday booked. So I hadn't answered the emails.
Thank you.
People asking if we could come.
Wow, hot.
Yep, yep.
Did you see the, you know what that is?
That's you diving
It is.
in the shrine of Carlene White. Of course we drink out of the shrine of she who must be obeyed. We have coffee cups.
Do you want a seat over?
No, because I gotta go feed.
Well,
She says no.
oh, I need to have people interpret things.
So who's going on the job tomorrow?
Me
Me?
and Carlene.
She's thrilled. Isn't
Do I
tell
not
you.
spend enough time with you? I need to get my thoughts together. I
It's
need
called-
to
I
relax.
It's
ride
called
on the back bumper.
penance.
Yeah.
Well, you could sit in the black box.
That's right. Just sit in the
I
wheelchair
think they
right
call that
there.
a Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney, isn't it?
We'll put you on the back bumper. People don't get that because they don't see the car. On the back of the car is a little device that I put the wheelchair on. It goes into the hitch, and it's like a flat thing that you can put.
Platform.
It's a platform where you
It
can put a
is.
box.
It's got a
right?
ramp.
It's got a ramp.
Or your mother.
And I can put my mother. I can put the wheelchair there, strap her to the wheelchair, and drive around.
Aye, we've got those ratchet straps and everything. They're very safe.
I'm sure people wouldn't bother me.
No.
I can see her back there. She'd be waving.
Wrong.
Do you want a monkey fist?
Why don't you just put her in a rocking chair on the roof? It'd be fine.
Well, but you see, sometimes you've got to get the head
When
clearance.
we left Linfield, when I left that house down there, that driveway, my trip down was in a pickup truck. I was in the back in a rocking chair on the top of the pile.
There you go.
In Linfield is
So she's already done
a
that.
very
Right.
shady town. She got run out of town with McMansions and fancy people.
Wow.
And I do remember that. I was, of course, horrified because I was a teenager.
Well, apparently it's now technically mother-daughter, forget day, it's week.
It's mother-daughter week.
Oh,
What one?
this is just not
It's
helping
getting
that
better every minute.
that a daughter has to spend, like, for years. You had the Surface Star project. You didn't care what I did. Now all of a sudden you're like, what are we doing today? It starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. What's going on
Great.
today?
It's great.
Yeah,
It was briefly quiet while you were sick, but now you're
I'm not sick.
not sick.
Damn it.
I can tell because my monkey fists are good.
Yeah.
Would you tell her we had a good time when she was in Aiken? We had a good time when she was in Aiken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, maybe not.
Really? That was fun? Okay.
We ate
Whatever you
really
say.
well.
I'm still trying to drink this coffee. Oh,
And there's some sort of chair, I think somebody sent a picture of, that you can roll yourself into if you're on the floor and then pump yourself up.
that's a good
I
one.
can see her like get ejected. And
I
land
tried
on your
putting
house.
my head in one corner and getting onto my back. That didn't work.
Right.
I think we should have mail call with you on the floor and see how instead of
How
doing
long it
chicken,
takes.
yeah, instead of doing chicken bingo, we can have a stopwatch and see how long it takes you to get up.
Closest number,
We'll try
closest
that
number.
next week. Right now, I've only gotten up once.
Of course, I'll get arrested for elder abuse,
Well, it's
exploiting an elder.
well,
God.
if there's 500 numbers, that's 5 minutes. I mean, seriously.
It'll probably take her 5 minutes.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to get up off the floor?
One phone call and a visit from Michelle.
How long before you called me were you on the floor?
Not that long because I wasn't going to wear myself out.
Oh, good job. Okay.
I didn't think that was
You didn't bring
why.
her cookies or anything because that will make her do it again. Elizabeth,
I
and
learned not to do
Okay.
that.
We were joking today that Carlene's going to now start throwing herself to the floor and saying, "Help! I've fallen. I can't get up. Bring cookies."
Bring sustenance. And there's a lot of sense in that, really.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I did make it down the ladder very quickly, I must say.
Oh, I hope you're not wearing socks on that ladder.
I fixed that problem. It has proper things on the ladder now, so that you
can't kill yourself.
No, I've already
There's nothing wrong
attempted
with the
once.
Yeah.
I had that. I schooled myself once.
Is the
hard
rope
way.
still hanging there?
No.
You want to get
Okay.
the ropes back, honestly. I've got them going down to the basement in the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I've
fully
grabbed that rope
recommend them.
suddenly before and been thankful that it was there.
Boy, I'll tell you. And it was the one time it wasn't because I had used it to bring some stuff up. So, Yes, it's back.
Yeah.
on.
Used
Oh, yeah.
to be, I made the ladder. It was a ladder that I made out of some sticks and things I didn't put with
Sticks.
and
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that,
No,
And they
it's-
all were different lengths.
It's
yeah.
But we run them down so many times that everybody knew exactly the routine of which, you know, it was, and then we made that ladder and people began to fall out of it because they're all even.
It's all perfect, yeah, that's then Ron made that ladder,
Ron
that's a
made
nice
that
ladder.
It's a beautiful ladder.
It's a beautiful
I mean,
ladder.
It's
Ron's
almost
a good
stairs.
carpenter.
Yeah, we still have that other ladder kicking around,
Do we?
yeah,
Yeah.
in the halo.
And we also have the yellow ladder, which put you up on the roof in your
Where is that
ladies'
one?
underwear.
That one is outside the Deagle,
Okay, yeah.
if it's the same ladder.
A regular
along the side
wooden
of the
ladder
building.
is a wonderful bath towel
Yeah.
hanging.
I used it for, blankets and stuff in the barn, yeah, the saddle pads, yeah.
Oh,
You can hang a whole bunch of things in a very small area. So there.
I have fur blankets on a ladder. It's a blanket ladder, as they're called now. You can buy one in Pottery Barn for about $200.
Really?
Honest to God.
Carlene will run you one up.
Yes.
There you go.
Is this a regular wooden ladder?
$200, regular wooden ladder. It's called a blanket ladder in Pottery Barn.
Uh-oh,
Just so
she's
you know.
gonna go in production tomorrow.
She'll be like when she says, "Find me some sticks."
Really? Yeah.
Oh dear.
Be like, "How straight do you want them?"
Have we gotten anything done yet this mail call?
No, because you're chit chatting.
Oh.
So,
We
is
did one in the
Larky
box.
trained to brace?
Who?
Larky,
Larky?
is he trained to brace in the way that Bentley was?
Oh, he would.
But he wasn't in here.
Yeah, Larky's down here,
He wasn't in here.
yeah. Penny is trained to sit on you when you fall down.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll
Keep
climb
you
on you.
warm.
Yeah, she'll climb on you and lick you.
Yes. Well, at
What
least
you
you
have to do with Larky is yell whoa, and he's supposed to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. Just, you know, you're falling, you whoa. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I braced quite nice.
you did very well.
You know,
I was
what happened to getting a ring camera in here for you? Because I'd like to have seen that.
Yeah, it was. No.
I'd like to see you trying to get my mother off the floor.
I think we did pretty good. We did just fine. Got back in the
Oh,
chair.
I'm gonna do this now. By next week, I'll be better.
We were just fine. We got the special slippers on you, and we were just
I
fine.
gotta figure out how to get the shoes on for that.
Well, the worst case scenario, she's decided if she falls on the ground and can't get up, she's gonna crawl over and go back to bed with Sizzle on the,
Yeah.
the talker mattress.
Yeah, I'll
She'll be
put a
perfectly fine.
pile of blankets over there.
Sizzle might be a bit angry.
Yeah, really.
You hot? Are you okay?
Does Wanda still come visit with your dogs?
She does. I actually have a new video, but I didn't.
I think
put it
she was up
yet.
there the other day.
She was.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
she-
love
I have a
The
question.
day Janine came back, the first day you were back, she came right up to the door, knock, 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 and she came in and she said hello. And she's so funny because she comes in, she says hello, she has one cookie, and then she's like, okay, I have to go now.
Gotta go,
She
gotta
leaves.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got her
Who was
routines.
the man in the white gown out behind your house today with a rake?
Okay, busted.
Okay, well, the man in the white gown escaped from. No, I'm just kidding. That was my husband.
Oh,
Yes.
But you didn't know she had one of
and
those.
He had his bathrobe on. Actually, my bathrobe on. And the rake is he had let the dogs out, and I pick up immediately
yeah,
from
he
them.
seemed to,
He picks up immediately from the dogs because I don't like to leave anything down.
he wasn't doing a very efficient, you know, it wasn't raking. No, it's just,
No, yeah. Well, the dogs are this big, so
Yeah, right.
when you rake, it's kind of like, you know.
I know, but
Yes.
she puts ours in right
See,
in the
she's not
bathroom.
shocked at all about the husband being out in your robe at all.
It's
She's
about
like,
the raking.
It's like he wasn't
It's the
doing
standard
a
of his
raking
work ethic.
job.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a husband, make sure he knows how to rake. Yeah.
Well, I actually just stop him like, if you're going to go out there, can you take the flowered bathrobe off, please? at least put the white one on, okay? So, yes.
How did you even see him?
Coat.
How did you even see him?
She's sharp as a tack. Are you kidding me?
Nothing gets
She
away.
doesn't miss a thing. Don't kid
Yeah.
yourself.
She'll have been sitting on her computer.
Oh,
What did I
yeah.
do?
But you're sitting on your computer writing.
No,
now.
she
we
was
think we
driving
have
a
friends.
scooter. She was driving a scooter at about 80 miles an hour up the driveway.
Yeah, she just
Doesn't
goes
miss
a
a
little fast.
thing.
Yeah.
Very good.
Even at that speed, she doesn't
Yeah,
miss the
exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just lucky she doesn't know how to video yet.
Okay,
That'll be next.
okay.
And does Wanda get on okay with your cat?
Beautifully. I don't know if you looked at the first video. There's actually an interaction with her, touching noses and saying hello, but really well. But the cat was raised by dogs from the time he was a kitten, so he's super cool, and she didn't have a problem with him at all.
She only has a problem with dogs.
Yeah. And
Did
she
you-
didn't have a problem with any of those.
Did you have your binoculars out as well?
I didn't even need my binoculars, right? I wasn't 20 feet away or so. It wasn't very far.
Did you call out a cheery good morning?
No.
Oh.
I didn't know who it was.
Well, his English isn't great because he's from Peru.
That makes a difference.
Because his English isn't wonderful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What I should learn to, what should I say?
Hola.
Hola. That's a
Hola.
hola.
Yeah, that's Olaf, not Olaf.
Oh boy.
Be out there like, Olaf! Oh no, it's not the snowman.
I never heard of that. That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
This is better than the others.
Oh, yeah, you got upgraded coffee. So.
Did everybody see my pile of monkey fist?
You have to.
Well, I think that you also should start with the shoes that she's wearing.
With the matching shoes.
That's yeah.
You can see the shoes.
Oh.
Oh, turn
Neither
that
one of the
way.
ones I'm supposed to be wearing.
Yeah,
Neither
we've got
one
those
will.
on for shoes.
We'll have to.
Monkey fists over here.
Shoe putting on practice.
Yeah, so this is the state of the union here. And the house is just pretty full
Already.
already. Yeah.
You need to turn that round so everybody can.
See.
You can go see.
Oh, you can see the thing on the back of the car, though.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Oh boy, can you see that thing on the back of the Toyota?
Can you see it?
Whoop, wrong way.
Wait, it takes a minute for me.
Oh, where?
Yeah. Let me take them for a quick peek.
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, one more thing I want to show you guys.
Aren't you going to show you how to take the farm?
No, but oh yeah, there we go. This is the new outside. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Outside, they've only done the first half of the laundry. And over here, after months of getting rid of crap, this is what the sides look like. And they've only done the first half. It's hard for me to get the sides. Yeah, there. Looking fabulous. And then over here, maybe I could just go like, no, I won't turn it around because then I'll screw everything up. And then over here, we got Airstream over there. And then back over here, back over my shoulder, you should see the new barn and how fantastic that's looking over there. Just wanted to steal everybody for a second. If you can see, the new barn is wrapped in pine. So life is looking up. Things are clean and neat even on this rainy day. We haven't fixed puppy pen, the puppy hill over here. That fence is all torn down, but that's our next project. But the barn's looking great. Place is looking good I know there's still a lot of miscellaneous stuff that we've got kicking around, but it's coming together for our May 1st is when we're going to be open for seniors to come start visiting. Okay, bring you back to I brought them outside.
We watched
We watched, yes.
from
so
inside.
that, so that everybody could see. Oh boy, there we go. Everyone could see,
Everybody loves your new woodwork.
yes, the woodwork that I've been doing, no, the siding. Yeah, the siding. I showed them the siding of the building.
You heard what?
The siding on the building,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said she heard the Messiah.
Oh dear, if that happens,
She wasn't
We're in trouble.
singing. No, we're fine.
if that happens, we are all in trouble.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No.
Well, my Sequoia Toyota somehow got screwed up, and so when I turned it on, it would pay the Ave Maria.
Every
Really?
day.
How do you manage to screw
Really?
up so
All the
many
time.
pieces of technology in one shot?
I don't know what I did to deserve it.
Wow.
Oh,
Ave Maria. That's wow.
all right. I'm gonna start heading towards doing the barn work because I can't wait to go to bed. Having one of those days.
No, there was not a facility visit today because there wasn't one booked.
No, I left today.
We're gonna try and get a hold of Bud. What are you doing?
I dropped my phone.
You
There is
going,
one
Mommy?
tomorrow
Yeah, go, Mommy.
in Rockport, and then we had one. Somebody wanted us to go to Needham,
Oh, that's a hike.
and I was like,
Needham?
58,
Who signed us up
minutes,
to
so
go
I
to
invited
Needham?
them to come here.
And then
Yeah.
in traffic, if it's a long
Yeah,
time of
so I
day coming
did
home.
find that one.
That's
But,
really,
Not a bad thing. No,
It's
let's
hard.
go worry about
Rest of the week.
Rockport tomorrow.
that's super hard.
No, the
Um,
birds
Where
haven't
in
moved
Rockport are we
into
going?
the HQ.
We're going to that
Oceanside.
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 That's not-
And I
that's
think
not the
we're-
one by
we're-
the windmill?
Hunt right now is tentative for Friday because they've had some illness there, so tentative. I've got them open for Friday.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened to tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Rockport. We're
Right.
going to be there at 10:30.
Well, what about, what's tentative Friday?
Well, Hunt. I'm leaving it open for Hunt because they've had illness, and then we've got Rainbow.
Which is lovely.
Rainbow's Wednesday.
I know Rainbow's Peabody.
Yeah,
I know that one.
and then I can't remember who's Thursday.
Someone.
But yeah, these are all people that we haven't been to Rainbow in a
It
while.
could be, I would know where they were and I could help if you told me. You kept a calendar so I could see. My calendar only goes up to like,
Okay,
February.
here's my face of like.
Yeah, just, you know what? Just
There's a
look over
calendar.
here. Don't
There's
even-
a calendar
just-
online
yeah.
that hopefully I think
Yep.
most of the people online.
I
have
want
access
on
to.
a piece of paper.
Yeah, there's no paper calendar anymore because
Right,
I need.
it still goes to February over there. They were right to
Yeah,
screen at the
there's
bottom.
one online, and maybe we can. Yeah, there's one online.
I need a printer. Can I get the printer here?
See, this is why I don't like to spend time with Carlene White. Okay.
But
I need a calendar. I need a printer. Can you go get that scooter?
Right.
Okay.
When the-
All right.
when the
Let
printer
me just go
goes to
feed
the-
the animals after I've been painting all day.
Elizabeth,
Yes?
when the printer hook up to this,
Is the printer what?
could we just hook the printer up to that machine of mine?
I don't know. Is that the one that's it hooks up to?
Where is the printer?
What?
Where is the printer?
Well, I don't know. First, we're gonna find it.
When you say we, you mean you.
I'm working on it.
How are you working on it? Sitting here drinking coffee?
Yep, I am right now because it's mail call.
Yeah, but you're gonna go climb through the.
I'm pawing through it a little bit, but if it's soaking wet, it's probably
Okay,
not very good for
so
me.
I'll show you every day the calendar. It's online. I'm not gonna print you out a page of the calendar. Maybe I can print you out a page. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, let's get as far as tomorrow.
I got enough
gotta
to
get
do.
a hold of Bud.
Because
We-
right now
Where is Judy?
I'm acting on behalf of Judy. Judy's still in Minnesota.
Yes.
So I'm acting on, not only am I the painter
Where's Judy?
extraordinaire today,
What?
I'm doing Judy's, that's
Where?
Judy's,
Right.
filling in for Judy.
Indisposed.
Maybe Heather's around this week too, I might get a little help from Heather.
Who?
Got a lot.
Hill tree.
Yes, I think
My
Mary.
patron.
Mary is
Yeah,
coming.
I'll
I think
tell you.
in April, and her brother is coming later on in the
You
year.
have no idea what it's like to be deaf.
I do.
No, Linda, you can order a shirt just by sending in a check if you don't like using PayPal.
Right, you know, and can you, yeah, if they send in a check, make a note of what you want,
Yes.
and it will get to Brittany. We're pretty organized about that. We're pretty organized. When I got a donation in the other day, I took a picture of the donation. Any donation over $100, we're trying to send a hat or appreciation, and so they get a hat. So I took a picture of it, sent it to Brittany. Boom, off goes the hat. If
Brittany
you buy,
seems very efficient.
she is very efficient. I hope she doesn't get a job though.
Oh dear.
No one's allowed to get a job.
No, right.
Oh, the last time we went to Rainbow was October 30th.
See? Yeah, it was a long time ago. So they sent an email asking for this week. and they didn't know to use the online booking that we have.
Now, this lady's asking if it's possible to set up a reoccurring monthly donation online.
Yes, I have all that set up.
Yes.
Yes, I can do that. I have to have an afternoon where I'm not painting, so I can do the fun page, and I already have all that set up to do, and just add it. So Brittany's back on Wednesday, so why don't I put her on that?
Okay.
Because I've already done it all, I just haven't added it to the website, and Brittany's, she's doing a lot of our website stuff now, so, we'll work on that on Wednesday.
The birds
Maybe I can
haven't
talk to
been
her while
moved.
I'm painting. What?
Somebody asked if the birds had been moved, and I said no.
The bed?
Birds. Oh, but painting's nearly done, yeah?
We just have that one last section.
Yeah.
No.
And then
Birds.
in the barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Birds.
barn is a good
Birds.
2 weeks away from
Birds.
being fully operational as we had expected. Maybe, I'm thinking it will be done by this week. Give it a week buffer.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, we still have to fix the fence. Yeah, so the fence.
Oh,
is
that
an
side of
expense.
the barn.
Yeah, that's an expense that I'm not ready to
No,
pay for right
understood.
now.
Oh, I'm like glad everybody chipped in. It really,
Yeah, that takes the pressure off.
and I have noticed that my numbers with my daily doggy have gone up by 100. Is that interesting? I
Well,
thought
that's
so.
super.
It is good. It is good, and 59%, no. 59% are men. There's an awful lot of men. They tell me.
You got your hair done.
They don't care.
I don't know what to say here.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, so thank you everyone for donating. It does
Yes.
help us, especially now with so much going on in the property, trying to get ready. Normally our operational costs are covered just barely by the
Penny.
penny boards, so that's great. But this, we're really relying heavily on that because we got a lot of things that we're trying to get done, and it's nice that we don't have to worry about, because I have no buffer right now. I've spent all of the extra money.
I heard that word.
Yeah, we have no buffer because I'm spending all my extra money on things like the wall.
This is lovely. This
It is
is
lovely.
absolutely lovely.
So
It's much lovelier than I
if
thought
you
it
guys
would be.
don't, if the Henny Penny board doesn't sell out, I can't chip into.
This is not Henny Penny though.
No, this is not Henny Penny.
This is Janine.
This is Janine Jakes, and it's worth it because it looks nice. And
Yeah.
I've looked at that mess for years. For 2 years, I've been cleaning up from the mess of especially since last January. It's calming to see the siding.
It does look great.
It's like the
really looks. You know, it looks nice when you drive up the driveway, and that you see the barn.
Yeah,
You're not hit with that.
with all the ripped off siding.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
it looks really
3 months
nice.
of looking at that ripped off siding and then seeing this is really nice. And I have a cupola in the trailer that's going to go on the top there.
But do you have a weather vane for the top of the
No,
cupola?
I don't have one of those.
Okay, well, we'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
Think
Because
about
you're right. If I get
a special
they have-
weather vane
Yeah, they have one
For
that's
what?
for the top of the cupola.
Yeah,
Where's the cupola going?
on the barn.
All right.
It was supposed to be on my barn down in Aiken, but I thought maybe I'd steal it and bring it up here.
Good plan. Good plan.
So,
Good plan.
I don't know what you.
because I don't think you'd see it because that barn's so tall. Here you see it from the driveway.
That's
You get
exactly
a lot
right.
more.
That's why you need a really cool weather vane.
Yeah. We'll get there.
In time.
In time. Okay, I gotta go out and feed animals and feed dogs.
Yes.
You guys are on your own.
I didn't put the shavings down in the goat barn because I was letting it air.
Can we do
Bigly.
that?
Where is the goat barn?
Tanner barn.
The goat barn is over there, isn't it?
No, they're
Behind
in
the
the
arena.
Tanner because they've destroyed everything else. Let's just be honest, okay? They used to go over there, but they broke the handle, and then we replaced the handle, and then they just ripped off the board and smashed the side of with their horns. So then they went into the back of the Tanner barn in a secure stall that we thought they couldn't break out of, but they just sat there, boom, boom, with their horns. So they demolished that door. So Nick went along and put up
They're naughty goats.
more boards, so it's a double boarded stall with like these huge latches that they can bang all day and they just get a headache. And that's where the goats live, in the goat jail.
Okay.
for good reason.
Yes.
For good reason. Well, okay. I get very nervous when I see them out in front of that plate glass
If
window.
you see them out in front of, do not let them see you, because they'll go up to the,
They come up
Well,
and
the
bang.
dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
When the dogs are in here, and they see the goats, and the goats see the dogs.
yeah, we're trying to bring them
Yeah.
along this way, down the driveway,
Yeah.
which is, I'm gonna do
That
that
way,
right now.
back.
Out the back, yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta go, because I gotta feed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bailey's weather
Who
vane
gets
is
the
still in the tea tent.
It is?
Ah, Bailey's weather vane. The dog.
On top of, yes, on top of the, I was like, it's not
Yes.
in the tea, yeah,
No, it's on the tea
being
tent.
used, yes.
yeah, yeah. So, okay, bye, I'm gonna go feed it.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta get your
Door
dog
the other way.
fed.
Went the wrong
She's
way.
getting stuff. I don't know.
Oh, dear.
Okay, doc, that's us.
Well, do we answer
All
any
right,
questions?
that's it. Are we
Yep.
good?
Took them as we were going along.
All right.
Oh, why do we keep the goats? Because the goats were rescues and we haven't found a home that's suitable for them.
Because we don't like to keep our sanity intact, so
And
we
they're
got goats
endless.
to make sure that we're
it's
always
an
a
endless
little
sense
bit
of
off.
amusement. Yes, and I
Yeah.
love the fact that they will eat every flower you would ever plant.
Yeah, but they don't eat the
That's-
blinking weeds.
No, no.
Only flowers.
Only
Only
flowers.
So
And things that look good.
I'm coming up with all kinds of thoughts in my head of how to hang most of my planters.
Yeah, well,
Here.
pretty soon, they're gonna be in Puppy Hill, locked in, hopefully not escaping, so we don't even have to use that paddock, because that's a liability walking them down here, because wait till acorns start dropping, you never get them to move.
If we take that fence that goes across the flat field
Yeah,
and swing that up to the cemetery type thing and make that flat field one again,
yeah, the flat field, that fence is gonna come down, the metal guy's gonna help me take it down, and then we're just gonna keep that as a handheld grazing field, like you can't have loose
that's
animals.
correct.
It's a nice grass
It's
field.
beautiful, yeah.
It used to be, I could see the grass cutting
Yeah.
lines, it was wonderful.
Yeah, and that's the way it's gonna be. But we have to, they took down, the Service Dog Project took down all the fences along the back of
Well, that piece of fence would just about come all the way to the driveway.
It's for
It's
6
6 foot.
Yeah,
I think the problem, I don't think you maybe appreciate this, Joanne, but the thing is, the goats came into us as rescues, and we would have to be able, in good conscience, to adopt them out, and there is not a home, and we have tried. We have put in a tremendous amount of effort.
the only home they have is
The only home
barbecue.
they have is here, or barbecue.
Barbecue, make good barbecue.
Yeah, that's what
we've had people offer.
We have actually
No.
had people offer to assist us with the barbecue.
Yeah, but
And
nobody wants.
nobody wants the goats, so they're either here or barbecued. So that's
Yeah.
why we're here. They're not here, and I appreciate what you say, losing dollars, because of them shouldn't be so amusing. It's not amusing. We're stuck with the goats, and that's the bottom
And we've
line.
had a lot of conversations on what to do about
Which
being
sauce
stuck
to
with the
use.
goats. Yeah, but we're stuck with the goats. Nothing we can do about it.
No.
And they have no value at all, other than they are kind of entertaining.
They are very entertaining, and actually they're kind of pretty. They're beautiful goats. I mean,
But they can't run loose with, the one that I ruined.
we won't talk about that.
Yeah, the
Yes.
other ones are okay. They don't butt people, but one of them does butt.
I like the white goat.
Oh,
Oh,
Ringo,
yeah.
he's different.
The goats, they're
he's
just
super cool.
difficult animals. You get out
The-
grain and they just will
The male
pull you.
goats are lovely, really nice. The female goat is a pain in the ass.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
the male
Oh,
goats are
she's-
lovely.
She's special, all right.
Yeah, special.
She doesn't
special.
mean to be. She's just.
Yes, she
don't
does.
Understand her.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we've wanted to get rid of the goats for a while, but we're an animal sanctuary. We can't be having goat
No.
sandwiches. So
No.
if you guys know of anybody that wants
Four
goats,
goats.
yes, very used goats, we'd be happy. That's a good home. Happy to move
And
them
the
on
other
their
thing
way.
is, I think the goats are actually quite advanced in years.
Yeah,
they're not,
maybe they'll die
they're
off.
They're not actually young goats either. You can tell by the thickness of
grippy
the
old.
horns. Yeah,
They're
So-
very healthy, though.
yeah. It's because they eat the
healthy.
flowers.
They're very
Yeah,
healthy.
this is what happens when you.
They photograph really well, I can tell
Yes,
you that.
yes.
Well, and
Very
the thing
healthy.
is, we've kind of ended up moving into the sanctuary sort of world.
Yeah.
So I suppose equine sanctuary and horned goat
Yeah,
sanctuary,
really.
but no more.
Yeah, no, we're an animal sanctuary
Yeah.
because we've got
Yeah.
a few animals that were you know,
Those
that's
bunnies are good.
the bunnies are
The
good.
bunnies are
They
great.
were good at the
Yeah.
at the home for the deaf.
Bunnies
Yeah,
are great.
yeah. I'd like to take the
Big
bunnies
bunnies.
tomorrow.
Yeah, 'cause
We
they-
gotta find some way of presenting the bunny to the client without having to hold it.
Yeah, well, I bring, but because we couldn't fit the 3 dogs and a stool and the bunnies in the car, I usually bring a stool that I sit on, these roll around stools, and I roll with them on my lap, so they're kind of out for people to see.
Right.
But I didn't bring it because I brought the bunnies, and you insisted on taking 3 dogs and your wheelchair. It's a lot in the car.
So tomorrow we're taking what?
I was hoping to take bunny. Well, I'd like to take chickens, but I don't think we ought to wait. I was thinking of taking. We have Carl tomorrow.
We have
I don't know.
Carl?
Yeah, I don't know how we'll do with the bunnies, but I was thinking Carl. Well, you're going to want to take Sizzle and Larky and that whole mess, which we could do. I'll think about it, but we're going to take dogs and bunnies tomorrow.
Or does bunny? I bet you I can manage Carl too.
Well, no, Carl won't fit in the car with Larky.
Hmm.
So you have
You
to
will.
see. This is what happened before. Okay.
Right, you stay at home then.
Well, you told me that Sizzle wouldn't get in with Penny, and they just and they're fine.
Okay. My nerves
Sometimes,
can't take
not
it.
so much.
My nerves can't
No,
take it. It's
it
just too
does
much
sometimes.
dog, not
It
enough
has
car.
been done.
Yeah, too much. It's too much. I can't bring Penny on a job and Carlene because that you can
It's
could
a
only
lot.
manage.
It's
Penny's a lot. So the other day we went with Sizzle, Larky, and Wanda, and bunnies,
That
and
worked.
Carlene. Because Carlene is like a lot right there.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of people.
And so my nerves can't
Two-legged
take it.
and
Now she wants.
four-legged.
Now she's like,
It's a
well, let's
lot.
put Carl in the mix. No, I'm over. That's too much.
It's a lot.
It's really hard to go on these jobs as one person because
Who-
you're in your wheelchair. You know you're rolled around and you're entertaining people, and I'm running around in the background like gotta get the dogs. Like everybody wants to pan feed, and I got the bunnies over here, and it's a lot. So, yeah.
And I'm waiting for Larky to go dashing into the bunny, and I'll just roll. I
Yeah.
can't do the break.
She's just sitting there like nothing could go wrong, and I'm running around like everything's about to go wrong.
Well, you know,
So
you're young.
no, I'm not. Oh my
No,
God.
getting older by the day.
By the minute.
She's aged because of these things now.
Yes,
Okay?
yes. I'm aged.
Oh my word!
Yeah, so we're taking dogs. We have
What time do we do there?
10:30.
10:30. And is it the house type place or the one with the circle with the windmill? You don't know.
I know exactly. It's the one we always go to.
Who?
It's the one we always go to. The ocean side in Rockport.
Oh, you've got the pet stroller for the bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works. I don't know if you've ever
I
tried it.
don't know how.
But you haven't got room for the car in the car.
Yeah,
You've got everyone else.
Yeah, I think it'll be easier once we get the small trailer emptied and they put the siding on the back of the barn.
Yeah.
And everything out of it, then we can hook that up and put the wheelchair, the bunnies, my
Okay.
mother.
You're gonna remember
Everything.
to corner gently when you've got your mother in the trailer. Maybe.
Okay. Next problem is did we get the trailer hitch that was lying next to the ICU building?
I did, and I put it away.
You put it away? Oh, that wonderful. Okay.
There's another trailer hitch I just saw around though, but yes, I wish I had that in my. Okay, so on my way up to New Hampshire yesterday, or Maine, to get Colby out of the woods after his 4-wheel drive went, and I'm driving like a lunatic because it's dark now and Colby's out in the wilderness. It's a long story how this happened, but somebody hit me.
You didn't tell me that part.
Yeah, I went through. Well, you know that Colby had this
You told me that
emergency,
part. Yeah.
so I had to run up to get Colby out of the woods because he went night camping, drove up into the woods with his very spiffed up night camping Tacoma, did night camping, and then went to come out, and his 4-wheel drive that he had just gotten repaired broke, and so he no longer had 4-wheel drive. The truck got stuck there. They called the tow truck. They waited 4 hours for a truck, and the tow truck, and then the tow truck called and said, we can't get to you tonight. So he called me at 5:30 to drive up to way up in Maine and get him. as I'm driving, and he said, he gave me directions to meet him at a bridge at 9:10, because they have to walk from the truck to the bridge, and they only have satellite phone. It was very like wonky. I'm driving like a lunatic because I know he's going to be sitting there in the cold on a bridge in the middle of the wilderness for me to pick him up. I stop. I can't find my Easy Pass, so I have to go through the cash lane. I stop, and somebody hits me from behind. She's handing me my money back, and all of a sudden,
is the car damaged?
a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with this car. It's like it's been hit twice
now.
while it was parked, while it was stopped. And so the guy gets out, and he's like, "Don't report me! Don't report me! No, please, I fix your car, no. So I was like, oh, and at me, I'm trying to get out of there. I'm like, don't worry about it, my car's fine, you need a new bumper, that's your problem. So
Oh, it's your
Oh, buddy, there's my dinner.
Up this way, run side.
Oh, my speech worked maybe.
Hello.
Thank
Say
you.
hello.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so my car is now damaged again.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Good luck with that.
You
Wow,
wanna
my
hold
instructions,
that
my
one?
instructions from last week.
Wait, not you.
To bring it down here.
Yes. What is it?
Is it broccoli soup?
Here.
It's a hot dog. It's a very red hot dog.
It's kielbasa.
That's a come back. Yeah.
It's kielbasa.
That's a
And
good
then
hot
sauce
dog
for the
thing.
kielbasa.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, good luck with that.
Sauce.
that?
dipping.
That could be dessert.
Look at that.
Stick your face.
Yummy.
Okay.
Monday's dinner indeed.
What did she say?
Can't even look at that.
Well, so
Would you put this in the ice boxes?
So the goats
I'll
are
tell you what's
actually
funny.
a-okay. They came to us
Oh,
because they
someone was
basically
dying.
well, I was actually told somebody was about to pass on, and we took the goats because it was an emergency. It turns out that through Wallace we found out that the reason the goats ended up in the situation that they were in was actually because they were headbutting a toddler. Strangely enough.
So someone else was dying
Yeah.
of owning these goats, not of
Exactly.
any other terminal illness.
Yeah.
The goats
So,
were, yeah, so that's how we ended up with the goats.
So,
And then once you bring them in, you're stuck with them.
yeah.
And then somebody trained the one to be bad, but okay, I gotta go.
Right,
All right.
okay. So
I
that's
have
it.
a Kabasi story to tell you, but I better wait until we're
Yeah,
all
mine's
Probably
alone.
a
Oh.
good idea.
Right. Okie dokie. So that's us until tomorrow, which is Tuesday.
It's a good story.
But that's only if we're bringing Carlene back from Rockport. And if she doesn't behave, you'll be stuck there.
That's all right, I'll find Bud.
Well, you probably could.
Bud, yeah, Bud wants
Sorry, you just call me again, I'll come pick you up.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Okie dokie. Right. See
Okay.
you. Bye bye.